Hey everyone, this is going to be a really short video, but been thinking about this, and I created another video that was talking about this idea of the student population that you're trying to serve. Whom are you called and best positioned to serve? And I get some questions from people pretty regularly when I talk about this. Again, they bring up Paul, where he says, "I become all things to all people, so that by all possible means I might save some." And so they get a little uncomfortable with this idea that you're serving some students, but you're not serving others. That's why I use that medical analogy from a prior video of, well, a podiatrist doesn't do heart surgery because a podiatrist specializes in caring for foot health. And so the same thing is true for schools. I don't believe that there's a single school that can serve all students really well. There are different schools that are going to have certain strengths. But here's what I want to talk about in this video. What if you have decided, maybe you even believe that God is calling you, God is preparing you to serve a population of students that you actually don't serve really well right now? What if you're really bad at serving that group of students, but you want to serve them really well? That is an interesting place to be. And I would offer just a couple of words of advice to think about here. And based upon, not because of my great wisdom or expertise, but just in looking and studying high impact Christian schools. And I would say this: if that's you, if you want to serve this population of students that you don't serve now, and you want to serve them well, I'd say, one, ethically, don't treat them as guinea pigs. In other words, don't recruit them and enroll them and then figure out how to serve them after the fact and do it in a kind of willy-nilly way. Second, very closely, be incredibly intentional. Be intentional about how you reach out to them, how you serve, and listen to them. Hear from them. Hear what their needs and joys and fears and challenges are. All of those kinds of things, and learn from that. And then this is really the key. And this is a key, I think, on whether or not you're really, really ready to serve this population of students, is become what is needed to serve them with Christ-centered excellence. Figure out, what do they need? What's it going to take to actually serve them really well? Go through your whole school, the whole structure, your curriculum, your school day, your culture, your policies, your procedures, your faculty, your staff, your leadership, your board members, everyone. Look at everything and say, okay, do we have what we need to serve them well? Where are our strengths? Where are our limitations? Where are our gaps? List out those gaps and start working on them. Become worthy of serving the population of students that you want to serve before you go start asking them to pay tuition or enrolling and making all that commitment to come to your school. Become the kind of school that could be an immense blessing to them, and be really painfully honest with yourself about that, and work on yourself. And then as you make progress, as you've gotten, maybe you don't have to be perfect, because we're never perfect, but as you've made some progress and you've become more of the type of school that could be a great blessing at that population of students, now you can start reaching out, recruiting and enrolling some of those students, and learning and turning it into an ongoing continuous improvement effort to get better and better over time. That's what I would suggest for those schools that want to serve a population that they're not now, but they've never really done it before. So I hope you find that helpful. Be interested in your comments as always.